With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Little out there with MP. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Inside, it's deflected. It's Conley with the ball for Utah. And following this one, we'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Lillard looking around. MP up top. On the wing, LaVine. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And there's LaVine on the assist by MP. LaVine's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And the defensive instincts of MP, outstanding work getting the right positioning and then blocking the shot.
Oladipo. With the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Tillman passes to MP. Lillard outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. That one doesn't drop. Jazz leading by 20. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Conley inside the line, and he overshot that one, missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure. Dame time is as real as it gets.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Oladipo in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know that Victor Oladipo is a combo guard, meaning he can play the 1 and the 2. What I like is how impressive his overall game is and the fearlessness with which he plays. Wow.
Now the pass to Winslow. Banked in off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Winslow. Williams passes to Levine. On the wing, MP. Defended by Gobert. Levine kicks to MP. 5 on the clock. Back to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Utah with the rebound. Oladipo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Can't hit from in close. Passes it to Williams. Floats it up for MP. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Oladipo. To the paint. Reverse. And it's laid in by Conley. And it's 7 points for Conley. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode defensively.
Yeah, I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Utah leading by 11. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Floats it up for MP. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Mitchell up top. Guarded by Levine.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 21.
Well, the defense so concerned about the dribble drive ability of Donovan Mitchell, but boy, you better contest as well.
Lillard dishes to MP. 1:46 left in the fourth. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always.
So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2KTV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in.
Well, coming up.
Incredible. Thanks, Allie. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Simmons in at the 5 down low. And for Portland, they've got Xavier Tillman, Zach LaVine out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Winslow in at the 4 slot. Already some surprises in the new year, Smitty, including a couple breakout teams.
I love to see that, B.A. More competition just adds more excitement.
Inside. The Trailblazers. MP's checked in for Tillman, and Little is subbed in for Warren. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a three-point game. Morant. And the shot goes down.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Lillard outside. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Bamba's checked in for Memphis. Morant against Lillard. Here's Jackson. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Now here's LaVine. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Utah. And so it's Memphis with it, leading by 5. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Here's Winslow. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to MP. Here's Little. Here's LaVine. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. LaVine's got 7 points in the game.
Inside, Zach can be so crafty, working around the D and finding his shot.
Here's Bane. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Williams misses. The Trailblazers have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Williams misses. Portland trailing here.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the most promising young big men that we have in this game, B.A. He's capable of spacing the floor and protecting the paint.
Now here's MP. 8 points in his last time out. Lillard passes to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LaVine with it. The 3 is up. And And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game? No. Exactly.
The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Zach LaVine. He's out there with Damian Lillard. Montrezl Harrell is out. What's the most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when
one is
so the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Normally, and then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're going to see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around. And
a Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. Cars whizzing by on the Friendship Torch on a gorgeous night in the Alamo City. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Hey Allie.
Brian as the
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. So here's Portland's starting group. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Zach LaVine. T.J. Warren out there with Montrezl Harrell. And for San Antonio, we've got Devin Vassell. Draymond Green is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And He's checked in for Portland. To the middle. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that, like, book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary," and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game.
It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6666.
Welcome, sports fans, and with tip-off coming up.
Thank you, Kevin. Drawing fouls remain.
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Winslow. Zach LaVine is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Harrell, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, Green is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's the... making some changes here. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was
The Pelicans getting off the bus and heading into the building. To a man, they look intent on producing a win on the road. Cruising above the Willamette River. What a view. And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
BA technology is moving faster than ever.
He is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And these two teams both very strong on the glass, Smitty. With the small ball in the league today, that can be a significant advantage.
You don't always have to have 7-footers to rebound well, B.A. You remember a guy like Dennis Rodman? He only stood 6'7". Some of the greatest board men in the league history have been average NBA height.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. We've got Jonas Valanciunas. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 2. And for the Trailblazers, Justice Winslow out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Little in at small forward. And the Trailblazers teams will make substitutions. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look. And as things get ready to...
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to...
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Little. Zach LaVine is up. Some 10. And anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it out. D.A.
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Halliburton. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Peter's out there with Miles Turner. And it's Brissett in at the 4. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Justice Winslow. Damian Lillard out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Little. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well,
entirely new group here for Portland. MP's checked in for Tillman. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Winslow. Johnson, he's checked in for Little. And it's Williams in for Lillard. Harrell dishes to MP. And the rejection by Smith. Duarte passes to Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside Williams. At the elbow, it's MP. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off the shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williams looking over the floor. Passes to Johnson. It's MP, top of the key. And the rejection by Smith. Healed against Johnson. Good defense by MP. Trailblazers trail by 4. Johnson down low. He's covered by Halliburton. Johnson, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. MP from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Johnson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. He's got 6.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to LaVine. MP against Smith. MP, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And that one misses. Trailblazers trail by 8. The pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. .133 left in the first quarter of the game. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Yeah, they have gone full. Full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Baden outside. Puts up a 3. And that one is off. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass to Hield. Indiana moving the ball over. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Rebounded by Jackson. Pacers leading by 12. In the corner, Smith with it. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Smith's got 12 in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Payton. Here's Watford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Duarte. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. With the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play on.
Getting the ball later in possessions when.
Now, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Williams is out there with Payton. Then it's MP. Then it's Johnson. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Hawks gave them an edge. He had 10 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His play was a positive sign in what has been a rocky start to the season for the club. Kevin will see if he can inspire his team again tonight.
All right, David. Greg, we'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Little, he's checked in for Johnson. Now, here is Halliburton. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he makes that one. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Williams kicks to Little. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Halliburton. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Williams against Teal. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, again the miss by the Trailblazers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so it's Indiana with it. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Good on the shot.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true.
The Pacers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Turner. We talk about the best shot blockers in the NBA, Doris. The conversation might start with Miles Turner.
There is no doubt. This guy at 6'11" is so active, moves so well laterally. This guy led the league in blocks. He normally is top 5, and he's got a reputation now around the league. Guys are starting to get a little shy when they hear his footsteps.
Inside, and Turner throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Passes it to Levine. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. A 3. Peters grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's tipped. Stolen by Winslow. And a deep 3 from MP. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Peters. And the shot falls short this time.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Levine finds Johnson. got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Portland again missing. Jackson in the corner. Down low. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now Johnson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Turner with the steal. Takes a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Johnson, that's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And yes, it's good. And that's now 17 points for Miles Turner.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams attacking. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The first one falls. Smith checked in for Miles Turner. Halliburton hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Johnson. Back to Williams. 15 seconds left to play in the first half.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Portland may have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Good on the second free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 11 seconds left here in the second. Takes the three. And so it's Miles Turner making. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Miles Turner. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. MP's checked in for Tillman. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Justice Winslow. Johnson, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Williams in for Lillard. And so in the game for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Hield. And there's Jackson, and it's Smith, and it's Duarte in at the three, the small forward. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
To the middle. Halliburton kicks to Smith. Beyond the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And that one misses. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Here's Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 21 in the game. And here's Halliburton. He's got 13. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He hits both from the stripe. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Little with the ball. He's got 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Harrell trying to free himself up. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Little.
You love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
There's the drive. Let's go. And again, it's Portland converting.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Indiana leading by 22. Here's Halliburton. 15 points in the game. And Halliburton slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Hield attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Hield's got to.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
To the inside. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Back to Lillard. From deep. The shot comes out, so Indiana will take it the other way. Outside Jackson. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the...
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Smith. Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. And there's Jackson. And it's Duarte in at the small forward. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, he certainly appears like a wrecking ball inside. Harrell makes it hard to cover him without fouling him because he's so aggressive, seeking out contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the first one drops.
And the energy Harrell plays with is incredible. He's like a junkyard dog with basketball skills when he plays.
And both free throws good for Harrell.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Z-Bolt was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found the angles to finish.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Hawks gave them an edge. They He had 10 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. And his contributions off the bench were huge. He was a real spark plug. Kevin, let's see if he can do it again.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Bucket is good. That's 29 points for Lillard.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Halliburton hits them both. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Little. Off with the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pacers out in front, opening up a huge gap. From Portland, we're back in a moment. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Also, Elfrid Payton out there, and it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Halliburton. Tries again. The rebound by Watford. Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. The feed now to Thomas. Knocks it loose. Back to Payton. Pass to Watford. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Payton. Over McConnell. And the shot is long. And Indiana shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So it's Portland now. The Pacers making the shot. McLemore, the pass to Tillman. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got his first points of the night.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
The pass to Bitadze. Thomas against McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. From the baseline. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Watford. A rebound by Bitadze. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Payton can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And McConnell gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Thomas. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Halliburton with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Payton. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Here's Payton, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton, and McLemore kicks to Thomas. Pass to Watford. Now here's McLemore. Not 3 off the mark. McConnell against Payton. Here's Smith. Portland grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Shots good by McLemore. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Bitadze. Back to McConnell. Now Halliburton. For the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Payton. To the middle. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely, and it's good for 2. Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. McConnell scanning the floor. Payton against Halliburton. Misses from short range.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Heat. Here's Watford. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here is Smith. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. MP's checked in for Tillman. The Pacers making a switch here. MP outside. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. the star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. McConnell against Payton. He's guarded by Thomas. The shot's good from Bitadze. Bitadze's got his first points in this one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside Thomas. Here's the pass to Harrell. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, the inside game of Harrell is very impressive. I mean, he does a nice job of finding seams and cracks to get his work done inside.
Here's Peters. Rebound by Harrell.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Thomas. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Bitadze.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
For Portland, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Now, here's MP. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Here's MP following the score by Indiana. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Payton against McConnell. They double him with MP. Pass to Jackson. Indiana moving the ball around. And he jams it with authority.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to McLemore. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
They get the rebound. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now here's Payton. Passes it to Harrell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the pass to Jackson. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Smith.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here's MP. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them and break in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Being a video game. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now like getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA, you get an NBA logo above your player. So when you hop into the park now, you're going to be stalked by a lot of other people in the 2K community. How's that going to feel?
That's what I just asked about, actually.
Cruising above the Willamette River. What a view. And with
Thanks, Brian.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for Portland, Justice Winslow out there. New season. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, B.A., teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
MP's checked in for Portland. Williams comes in for Damian Lillard.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Ball, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. It's good.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Here's Little. He's covered by Oubre. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For the Trailblazers, Tillman's checked in for Winslow. Warren comes in for Little. And it's Johnson in for Zach LaVine. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here.
Drummond, the first thing that comes to mind when you see him in that frame is just rebounding the ball.
To the paint. And he throws it down. What? A terrific lead pass.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Oh, there's the alley. And MP throws it down.
Oh, look at MP flying up for the alley-oop. There's no stopping that.
And the rebounding numbers for Drummond put him in some historic company.
Well, you want to say it comes easy, but that does a disservice to Andre Drummond doing the work early, getting down there and staying physical, and really being one of the most dominant rebounders we've seen in the past decade.
Lewis is checked in for ball. Portland leading. Pass to MP. Outside Johnson. MP outside. Here's Warren. 5 on the clock. Back to MP. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Got it.
Smart ball movement by MP. Moving the pieces around and getting a guy set up to score.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Pass to Burks. He can't hit that time. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort. MP right side. The kick out to Johnson. Back to MP. Now Williams. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Williams misses. Pass to Burks. Tries it from the top of the key. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And the 14th pick in 2014, T.J. Warren, a smooth shooter who puts a little sandpaper in his game, facing off against the best.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for it.
And no doubt, Warren. Change here for Portland. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Rozier. Ball outside. Over Lillard. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ball's got 6.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
Zach out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's MP, then it's Justice Winslow, and it's Little in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was not his usual self. He contributed a handful of points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. He could never get into a rhythm shooting the ball. He'll try to get back on track tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. I'm sure he's trying to put that game in the rearview mirror and focus on this one.
And that's all you really can do. That tough game is in the past. Now it's time to lock in on playing well tonight.
Yeah, you wonder if the coach is going to force feed that because the ghosts of the last game are still haunting him. Hopefully he can block out all that noise and distraction and get himself back on track.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Drummond. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. 6 points for him.
They're really working the paint now.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Here's Drummond. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Harrell's checked in for Portland. There's 47 seconds left in the second period. On the wing, Levine, pounded by Rozier. And MP throws it down.
As we've seen him develop in this league, Levine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Little. He's covered by Oubre. Drummond against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pulls it in from the elbow. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied up in Portland. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to... Here for Charlotte. Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone that averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
On the floor for Charlotte. Here's Johnson. Count it. Good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Jones drives in, and the 10-footer finds the target. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that one drops for him.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 14-6 run. To the inside, Lewis uses the glass on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Williams finds MP. the right side. Johnson against Burks. Launches a three. Shot by Johnson, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And there's the rejection. Fires the three. Jones grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Johnson against Burks. The layup off target. Pass to Williams. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got MP, Zach LaVine out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Harold in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
What a find. MP setting up the easy bucket.
The Hornets with the lead. Outside Burks. Down low. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Warren. Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard. Just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Rozier against Warren. Back to Jones. On the wing, Rozier. Inside. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And there's the lob. MP shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Jones misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Outside for LaVine. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Over the seasons, LaVine's really grown into his scoring potential. He consistently finds points now.
Timeout called. The Hornets. Winslow's checked in for Portland. Little comes in for Warren. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Pass to Drummond. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. from downtown. Ball's got 18 points in just the second half.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hornets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they meet just twice. So taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for LaMelo Ball. Back to Levine. That one is off. Oh, nice D from Rozier. Outside Jones. Over Lillard. Here's Drummond. That one goes. Count it. And the Hornets lead by 14.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Washington. Rozier outside. Oubre with it. Back to Jones. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly?
Rip City, Portland, Oregon, the site for the Thunder. One of the great young offense-defense combos in this league. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sport. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in at the two-guard spot. And for Portland, Winslow is out there with Little. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Harrell in at the center position. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Guarded by LaVine, so Portland ends up going with the new group. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Down low. And MP with the basket on the assist by Williams.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Roby. And the rejection by MP.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And it goes down 2 points.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Pass to Roby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Dort. Here's Roby. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Thunder making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. On the pass to Warren. Floats it up for MP.
Oh, heads up play by Warren. Spotting a wide open shooter and delivering a dime.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting them roll that freely on the glass.
Outside Warren. Now, MP. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there. Warren's got his second bucket.
One thing MP's always had is a great feel for the game. He doesn't need to see a pass like that. He just feels it.
That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And it's Beasley with the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Warren. Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's MP. Now, here's Warren. 8 points his last outing.
And this guy just gets buckets. Warren is more than capable of finishing on that drive.
Thunder with the lead. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest by far. Exploded.
To the middle, Robinson Earl. And the layup falls.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. MV's checked in for Portland. Lillard with it. 10 points for him. Inside, it's tipped. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Barker in at the 5.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Little passes to LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Thunder trailing by 5. Pass to Barker. A shot. Offensive rebound. Kusevsky. Great D that time from Harrell.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Now here's Little. Defended by Dort. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Thunder trailing by 5. Outside, Dort. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 7 points in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively. And Lu Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper. Well, he's earned it with his play.
Here's Harrell. The Thunder pull it in. Kusevsky's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
At the tip, it's good on the putback. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. 1:57 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Little kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range, there's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane, and he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
A different look now for Portland. Winslow comes in for Harrell, and it's T.J. Warren in for Little. And a new group in here for the Thunder. To the inside. Easy jumper from very short distance. 6 points for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Lillard dishes to Warren. Pass to Winslow. Outside, Levine. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Pass to Warren. Now here's Winslow. Now a timeout called by Portland. Seconds left here in the third quarter. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Here's Roby. No good. That would have tied it. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Warren, the pass to Lillard. Inside, Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here is Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now Levine. From deep. No good there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. T.J. Warren out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's MP. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Williams at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Here's Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket. He will.
Robinson Earl. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Warren kicks to LaVine. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight. He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong.
Williams passes to Warren. Comes up empty down low. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Here's Mann. Misses off the right iron. Portland trailing here. Lillard finds LaVine. Back to Lillard. Six to shoot. Driving the lane.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Warren. MP's checked in for Harrell. .52 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight. He did the place up.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They lead by 10. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.